Welcome to our channel, All Tech Information. Come on, let's go to the video. You have to schedule your time. Don't just stuff studying and tea cracks in your schedule. Your schedule should be built around studying. What does this mean? This means have an exact set time during the day when you start to study. For me, I remember it was about 6 p.m. I would always say to myself, okay, 6 p.m. I get back from school, I rest a little bit, and then at 6 p.m. it starts. How long does it go? Well, that depends on how much assignments and homework I have, but it would go for at least an hour or two, and sometimes would go for 4 or 5 or so hours, and it would start at 6 p.m. and it would usually end like around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or after that. And it would vary, but I think what is really important to have it at starting time 6 o'clock, no matter what 6 o'clock. Sit down and study, open the books, sit, study. It does not have to be 6 o'clock for you. Just come up with on your time, and you are doing this every single day. What is important about this is that it leads us to the next point, which is you have to get comfortable and you have to show yourself down in order to study effectively. You can't rush the studying process, and one of the secrets that I use is simply brute force, right? A lot of the issues as a student that I dealt with, the things that I could not understand, I just brute forced them through repetition, and this repetition can take time. Also, you have to be patient with yourself. Sometime you are not going to understand the problem right off the bat. So you just kind of repeat it, mull it over. And that means sometimes it takes you longer. So instead of finishing a quick little math assignment in and over, it might take you 3 hours, but that is worth it. If you calm yourself down, get comfortable, show yourself down, kind of open yourself to absorbing this information. All right, this is where the love it comes in. If you done loved it, and what you are doing, you are just to lean it, like cramming for an exam. That just horrible. That is horrible, because all you are trying to do is you are jumping. You are like a dog jumping those hoops. That is basically what you are doing. That because you are saying yourself, well, I gotta pass this exam in order to get into college, to get grades, so my parents like me. That is just hoops like a dog you are jumping through. Don to that. Instead, what you think about is like this. Okay, this subject matter is really fascinating. Let me study more. Let me learn more. I want to know how math interconnects with history, and I want to know connects with science. I want to know how THS and this connect, and I want to know more depth about this thing here. That's how you got to think. I don't think there's no magic in being successful, and I am not talking about making $1 million or $1 billion. I am just talking about being successful and what you guys do at work. I don't think there's any magic. You got to work hard. You gotta respect the people around you, and you just gotta go. I've never met a successful person that does not work hard. There are 2 rules that I always adhere to, and that is to work hard and be brave, and I think the essence of hard work is one that's pretty straightforward. It's that you will never be the best _ looking. You will never be the tallest, most talented, most capable. You will never have the most money. There will always be someone who's better at whatever you are doing than you are, but you can always be the hardest working person in the room. And I think the hardest working person will always win. Who must you become in order to create what you want? What has to change about you? What is it that you are doing right and that would be liability for you? As you begin to look toward the future and take inventory of yourself, what is it about you right now that you have got to leave this behind because this no longer fits? Looking at where you want to go and kind of person that you must become, the kind of standard that you have for you, what is it that you must do differently? Clear your mind of all distraction. I used to hold the record for the fastest to memorize a deck of cards in the United States, and some time before I would memorize a deck of cards, my brain would be worried about things in my life or things that were going on. So what I would do to clear my mind of all distractions is I would close my eyes and I would visualize those scenarios the way that I wish they were or the way that I hope they would be one day. And then I would open my eyes, I would be relieved of that stress, and then I would memorize a deck of cards. Clear your mind of distractions. Maybe close your eyes and visualize the things the way they could be, and then focus on your studying, depending on how well you want to do. Particularly, if you're restarting a company, you need to work super hard. So, what does super hard mean? Well, when my brother and I were starting our first company, instead of getting an apartment, we just rented a small office, and we slept on the couch, and we showered at the YMCA, and we were so hard up and had just one computer, so the website was up during the day, and I was coding at night for 7 days a week. All the time I so briefly had a girlfriend in that period, and in order to be with me, she had to sleep in the office, work hard like the office. So work hard like I mean every waking hour. That has the thing I would say, if you are starting a company, and I mean if you do simple math, you say like, okay, if somebody else is working 50 hours, you are working a 100, you will get twice as much done in the course of a year as the other company. If you want to learn something faster, you must first and foremost know the connection between what you want to learn and your dream life, your real lifestyle that you want to have. I tell people all the time, like Don T, just come up with things you want to learn, because guess what? We want to learn everything. By human build, we are curious animals. We are deathly curious. I mean, we are literally through curiosity. Killed the cat sword of society right now. Everyone wants to learn 50 new things immediately, but no one ever learns any things. Why? Because it has not real for them. It has a transient desire. If you to become a great learner, it has to be attached to a dream life of yours, a true lifestyle that you see for yourself. Subscribe to our channel for more motivated videos. Thanks for watching this video.